Ionescu outside. Puts up a three. That shot.
You don't want to give up that kind of look often.
They're very lucky they didn't get burned.
And they call the 8-second.
Espero que não seja alto. Você pode transmitir. Você tá com uma.
Assim, né?
Violation 2.
Peraí, tá muito alto. Vamos nessa.
É baixo.
Much time getting it up court.
Não, eu tirei já. O microfone aí.
And it's New York's ball. To the wing, right side. That's good, and it's Liveeeee Clarendon with the assist.
A shot that looks almost automatic for Ionescu, has total confidence in her shooting ability.
Cloud with it. Clarendon covering. And Misaman gets it to go.
3 of 4 from the floor to start, and that's a good sign.
Unloads from 13 feet. That misses off the backboard.
Well, she didn't have a hand in her face, so I thought she was for sure going to bury that.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. From deep three-point range. She's off on that one. And New York will come the other way. Pass to Durr. Clarendon. And again, it's New York with a three.
Garnering so much attention from the defense herself, so Durr plays with her head up and open teammate.
Here's Misaman. Mitchell. Clarendon covering. Here's Clark. Connects from three-point range.
Up to the defense, they got to talk to each other. Clearly in air, not getting out there on her three-point attempt.
Here's Clarendon. And yep, it's good.
A nice conclusion to a good-looking possession. Coach has got to be happy about that one.
The Mystics trailing.
The size of Deladon is a lot for defense, especially when she's looking to scoring close.
Here's Durr. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Defense was pretty much non-existent there. Can't leave such a good shooter open like that. Come on.
Deladon, defended by Laney. Deladon, shot's good.
Her ability is matched only by her energy, guys. She's usually in the middle of everything for them.
New York calls timeout. And you always hear about the word culture when describing franchises in sports these days. But how important is that really?
It's everything, Blake. Without a strong culture, no franchise will ever truly find long-term success. You want to foster an environment that players are proud to be a part of. And WNBA teams do a great job of that.
They do, Brian, and it's great to see. To me, culture comes down to what your organization stands for. And when they stand for the right things, the result is always a more unified franchise.
Step back and squared up.
Wow, that's a nice move inside.
Now Hines Allen. Jones inside. She's covered by Mitchell. And here's Washington. A 4-point game. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And it's going to be on Sammy Whitcomb.
Not someone who normally gets to the line. Cloud does earn a trip there.
2019 is a breakout season for Tasha Cloud. For the first time in her career, she played more than 30 minutes per game. Running the point for the Mystics, Cloud's career highs in points and assists, finishing in the top 5 in helpers. But that was just the start of why 2019 was so great.
And so she makes both from the line. And when we talk about Cloud, you mentioned success offensively, Brian, but you know, she was also named to the all-defensive team after that great 2019 year.
Yeah, Cloud really solidified herself as a top two-way point guard. But you know what was most impressive about that magical 2019 run? Cloud increased her scoring and assists in the playoffs. A key to the Mystics championship.
Here's Shook.
Good
Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
There has not been much defense to speak of yet, has there?
Oh yeah.
It's been all offense all the time here early.
Now here's Charles.
Lusa também tá bom,
She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Olha lá, também.
Jones outside. Takes the three. The Mystics pull it in. And they're on the break. Hines Allen, good.
Easy basket, and at her height, 6 feet, it allows Cloud to see over shorter defenders, see the court well.
Here's it from three-point range.
Look, I'm not sure who was supposed to pick her up, but someone's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving her that wide open.
Mitchell, shot's good.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The defense better start buckling down.
They're getting exposed and punished down low.
Shook, no good. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cloud, guarded by Jones. Cloud can't get it to go.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Pass to Whitcomb. And stolen by Charles.
Nossa, como eu deixei aqui também.
Drive by Leilani Mitchell. Tasha Cloud with room to shoot. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Liberty. And it's been a tight one here. Quarter getting going. And taking a look at the Liberty performance here. Guys, what are your thoughts?
Scoring has come in threes for the most part so far.
Yeah, and every time down the floor, it seems like they're hitting a triple.
Back to Mitchell. Pass to Charles. The 17-footer. That was in, coming off an assist from Leilani Mitchell.
Doesn't mind the mid-range shot. Charles plays smart and will take what the defense gives him.
Combe misses.
Even though she missed it, she couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that.
They grab their own miss. Liveeeee, defended by Atkins.
No.
Pass to Odom. The 3 is up. Shot clock at 5. But they get it back.
Vai baixinho, mostra.
On the wing, Sammy Whitcomb. She's covered by Mitchell. The miss. It's Ariel Atkins with the drive. Over the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
They're not settling. Getting inside for 8 of their last 10.
It's time for this defense to step up and stop these free runs to the rim. It's just too easy.
Fires from deep. Whitcomb. That's good.
There aren't many players more reliable from three-point range than she is, especially when the D's playing soft on her.
Time called here. The Mystics decide to talk it over. The reality for a majority of WNBA players is the need to play overseas in addition to the U.S. What challenges do these players face?
Well, the first thing, Blake, is just your physical health. I mean, lots of players go straight from the season right into the WNBA regular season. We know how grueling this season can be. Avoiding injuries is always the first goal, but it is draining to constantly be playing at the highest level.
Yeah, and it's just draining from a mental standpoint as well. You know, for the American players, you spend most of the year away from your family and friends, and a lot of times in countries where you might not be used to their culture or language.
Howard, she's covered. The drive by Alicia Clark with the defensive effort.
Well, this ball game comes down to the rebounding battle. They'll be the ones coming out on top.
E quando eu jogo aquela
A prolific basketball identity for someone Atkins' age. She is sharp beyond her years.
Fires the 3. Liveeeee, good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat
Caralho, eu
up.
tô
The defense
perdendo.
is step slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Ps4, the shot, no good. So New York will take it the other way.
Back in 2019, while teammate Elena Deladon won the regular season MVP for Washington, Emma Miesemann also quietly went to 50-40-90 shooting during that regular season. With Deladon battling a back injury in the postseason, Miesemann took it to another level.
Deladon, defended by Laney. Deladon, no good.
The defense can't make a habit of giving her that shot. She just doesn't miss many of them.
Shoots the three.
Mano, é muito
Offensive board.
diferente.
Stolen by
Ô,
Alicia Clark.
louco. Pega a minha. Vai.
Here's Mitchell.
É
That
muito.
shot missing. Laney with some nice D. And for Ps4 during the 2019 playoffs, she increased her scoring average to nearly 20 points per game.
And how about her performance in the finals?
NBA
Emma
é
was
W-
named MVP and was the first reserve to take home the award. Shooting over 50% from deep, Miesemann played a huge role in the Mystics winning their first WNBA title.
Deladon inside,
Moscou.
defended by Laney.
Ih,
And it's going to be a
NBA
3-second call. And the Liberty making a change here.
Você devia ter apertado.
Right side, Clarendon.
Você devia ter
Deladon
apertado.
brings the double team. And Ariel Atkins picks up the foul. That's her third foul of the game. Ionescu outside. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Clark outside. Pass to Atkins. Now here's Cloud. Ps4 guarded by Howard. Deladon, no good. New York trailing here. Laney outside. Sabrina Ionescu from outside finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I mean, come on. You can't allow clean looks from deep like that. Hard to win games that way.
Yeah, most teams will take you to the deep end and drown you with triples if you let them. And that's what's going on here.
And here they come. That's good, and it's Natasha Howard with the assist.
Oh my gosh, she is scoring much more efficiently here in the second. I love this bounce back.
And the Mystics call time here.
Well, guys, I'm really impressed with the growth of Natasha Howard's offensive game. Her scoring numbers have increased in recent seasons, and she's even added a three-point shot. I can't wait to see where she takes her game next.
Washington trailing. Here's Clark. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, coaches fall in love with Clark's demeanor because she means business when she's on the court.
And with how much Howard's offensive ability has improved, how important is it to continue adding to your game?
It's absolutely necessary, Blake. With how much teams these days are scouting opponents, you always have to hit them with new moves. Howard's flashed her potential as a serious scorer, and I expect her to keep that up.
Laney outside. Ionescu outside. To the middle. And there's the foul. It'll go on Clark. That's her first foul. Here's Ionescu. 8 points for her. There's the three. And again, it's the Liberty from deep.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
Here's the Mystics with the ball. They trail by 7.
What?
And it's going to be 2 free throws through contact on the
Então, mas
shot.
aqui falta.
While teammate...
Já vou usar ao vivo.
Não, não pausa não.
Viu? Falei? Eu falei que era pra encerrar.
Vai, vamos logo então.
Lembra? Mas ele é 4 e apertar no X. Né? Por eu voltar.
Escolheu o uniforme?
Cabelo!
Oh.
But the fun doesn't stop there, as you can also pick up Galaxy Opal, Kyle Kuzma, Penny Hardaway, Rudy Gay, and more. These packs are a lot of fun, so get out there and win the reality of your team.
There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Hi, everyone. DA.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. Let's see the stat sheet here for Anthony Davis.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know if he hadn't lost his confidence, I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Heat. They've got Robinson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's none in at the point. And for the Lakers, Andre Drummond is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward. Here's Miami now. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Caldwell-Pope. None passes to Ariza. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ariza. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Lakers. Shaq, you stay very involved with the game, hang out with a lot of the players.
Ah, tem como sim. Aí eu comentei. Salve.
Talk with coaches, you go to many games. Name some personalities that you enjoy the most. Guys you like hanging around with.
Well, I hang around with everybody, but a few guys shaped my mentality. The gentleman next to you, he doesn't know this, but I knew that when he was in college, he already had a t-shirt business, a real estate license. So I really learned the business from him. And it was D. Scott. D. Scott taught me to, just have fun and be silly. Alonzo taught me to be serious and be more focused. Hanging out with LeBron and Kobe. I'm just happy to have the ability to be blessed to just meet so many.
That is. It's an honor to be on that list.
Yes, I'm right. First name on the list.
You didn't know I knew about the real estate,
I
did you?
didn't.
Yeah, I bought a house and they overcharged me for the interest, but that's okay.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start up the game. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope over Robinson. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And it's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Butler. And Davis pulls it down.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for
Mobile and tenacious on the drive. Kuzma, easy to see how he gets these calls.
And Shaq at LSU, it was clear right away that you were ready for the NBA. For guys in a similar position now, do you think they should be allowed to skip college altogether.
I don't think you can make a rule for just one type of player. I think it has to work for everybody.
Right,
Plenty of one and dones, but you got to understand, there's a lot of one and dones that 5 years into the league, you never hear from them.
Yeah, and listen, the reality is that there is no one way to do anything, right? I think the fact that you have guys that have the opportunity to go overseas, if that's the path they want to choose, but for a lot of them, just like it was for you, Shaq, the college experience is something that you really can't substitute. And so, you know, I'd like to see that option still remain viable.
You got to know where Butler is in these situations. When you lose sight of him, he burns you.
And Davis with the basket on the assist by Schroeder.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Down low, here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter.
Big finish, emphatic. He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Free throw, good Butler.
You know, overcoming many obstacles in the NBA. Jimmy Butler has greatness in him. I think that's helped him rise to every challenge.
When you think back, some of the best players ever to patrol the paint wore a Lakers jersey. And go right on down the line, Shaq. Mean to carry on that big man tradition with that.
Well, I knew no matter what I did at the Laker franchise, I was going to be number 4. George Mikan, rest in peace. George Chambers, rest in peace. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. In those categories.
Well, you're humble, but I mean, there's very little separation with those 4 players.
Listen, at the end of the day, Shaq's an all-time great, and he knows it. But in all fairness, as are those guys. And I always tell people it's not fair to try to compare eras. You can only dominate what's in front of you, and all 4 of those guys have dominated.
I like that. I'm gonna have to.
You can use that.
No.
That's already patented.
Well, I own the patent.
Yeah. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by the Lakers.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
A 3. That shot, no good. The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Shaq, when you look back at your career, was there a specific piece of advice you got from another player that really resonated with you?
Michael Jordan told me before you succeed, it's first to fail. Because early on in my career, we were just getting swept. You know, Kevin, you called a lot of games where it was 4 and out.
What did Jordan tell you that on the floor and the locker room after a game? Like, what was the circumstance?
After they swept us.
After they swept
Game
you.
6.
On the
Game
floor?
4, sorry.
On the floor?
On the floor, yes. He grabbed me in the shoulder and said, before you succeed, you must first learn to fail. And I was like, what does that mean? Until the Big Aristotle went home and analyzed it with the magnifying glass.
Oh, that's what that means.
Before you succeedeth, you must first learneth to faileth.
And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And Nunn has got the ball here for Miami. They trail by 1. Last time they met was in Miami.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Bielitsa. This one for 3. Out left to the wing. Here's Akpala. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
And it's Harrell missing.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space on the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
It could go. No good on the last second there. Teams going here early and still close. Heat out front. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching K Sport. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard and they're young.
Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
It's been a into the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
Well, you see, these guys are unafraid to take chances.
You know, the defense guys is disruptive, active, and energetic. Can't afford to be loose with the ball. It's these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've got Matthews out there with Davis, and it's Caruso in at the one. And people talk about the most league shot in league history. Your 2000-2001 Laker team has to be in that. They say winning a title isn't easy, but that season you guys made it look easy.
Every time I talk about this, I get upset, Kevin, because we were determined to go 16-0. And we didn't double team Allen Iverson in that game one, and he hit us for a lot of points. The 15-1 is not bad. We felt invincible, and we were, but the goal was to go 16-0 and be the most dominant team ever.
Well, it was one of the all-time great finals games.
Dragic with a wide open look, and that one hits back iron.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
It's Bielitsa, and the dunk by Bielitsa.
Unselfish attitude. It's responsibility to get the rock to the open guys.
Lakers trail by 7. Some offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
You just need a bucket in the middle. Strong to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Olha não você tá lá em cima, filho. Você controla quem que vai receber a bola, não o que vai. Você tava lá em cima.
It be major, it could be just a slight tweak.
Certo. Olha o LeBron também. Porque ele tá mais caro.
And a look at the block shot number over the last few seasons for Andre Drummond.
The blocks just aren't coming for him nearly as much as they were a few years ago. I think he's lost a little in terms of that intimidation factor and that ability to change a game with his interior defense, and that's too bad.
Block at 6. It's stolen by Dragic. Holds it up for Iguodala. Throws down the alley-oop.
With an advance,
Butler
floor perfectly.
By 9. Kuzma the pass Rebound by Butler.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Talking about how awards are determined, people claim there's a level of voter fatigue. So many things to vote for without much meaning. If there's something you could change, Shaq, about the process of all that voting, what would it be?
I think I would probably have the players. The players should have a little bit more say in who wins the awards. And I think you give voice to people who have actually stepped in the court. And we have a lot of legends that play the court. I think we should, create this type of honors. And you would definitely be included because you've been around since 1989. It's also the first year I met Ernie Johnson.
No kidding. Yeah,
it just hit me. Oh, it just hit me.
And Robinson wide open. He shoots. And the three off target. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Kevin, don't you love how hard Davis goes to the rim? It could be a wrecking ball.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And they keep hammering away at him inside.